Dr. Bob Smith grew up in Vermont like Bill Wilson. However, unlike Bill Wilson, Dr. Bob was the son of a very prominent judge and came from quite a distinguished family. And Dr. Bob always kind of felt like he didn't measure up. He went to college and he was real popular. He discovered alcohol while he was in college, and he got involved in some drinking fraternities, and apparently he was pretty popular, and he was already learning to consume large amounts of alcohol, and kind of, from what I'm gathering, he was sort of the life of the party once he started drinking. And then when he stopped drinking, he was very quiet, withdrawn, and he'd go off on his own. And he did go to medical school and become a doctor, and he moved to Akron, Ohio once he became a doctor to try to establish a practice, because Akron, Ohio was a kind of like a town on the rise with a lot of local industries coming in, especially tire industries. For some reason gravitated towards Akron, Ohio. So he went there and he started trying to practice medicine, but his drinking very soon caught up with him, and he got to the point where his drinking began to be a bigger and bigger problem. And Dr. Bob was driven by two fears. One was never having enough alcohol, and two was being able to sleep. Those are just two things that constantly drove him. And he was becoming more and more isolated. And people noticed that about him, and nobody could really explain why it was that his drinking was causing the problems that it was, because everybody who knew Dr. Bob liked Dr. Bob. They thought he was brilliant, he was talented, but for some reason he just couldn't control his drinking.